Suppose you know how to milk a cow. Right after you've squeezed out that fresh milk, the first thing you do is heat it up to what is run under a fan. Hold it at that temperature for 15 seconds. Congratulations, you've just pulled off the famous pasteurization process. You've killed off most harmful bacteria and spoilage microbes, successfully extending the fresh milk shelf life to about a week. Now your milk can be shipped to far-flung places. Now say you want to make it last even longer, so you add lactic acid bacteria to the milk. The bacteria make the milk more acidic, which further inhibits the growth of spoilage organisms. And just like that, your milk turns into yogurt with a shelf life of around 21 to 30 days. But maybe a month still feels too short for you, so you step it up with ultra-high temperature pasteurization. You blast the milk at 288 upright enough for just a few seconds. Literally seconds, that's all it takes to render the milk almost completely sterile. Then you quickly package it in those familiar cardboard cartons we see everywhere. Now your milk has a shelf life of up to 6 months, but you're still not satisfied. You want it to last longer, long enough to take it on to the battlefield as combat rations. So here's your clever trick. You stir a ton of sugar into the milk. The sugar creates a high osmotic pressure environment, which essentially dehydrates the bacteria to death. You also evaporate off some of the milk's water content. The result, a thick, sweet product called condensed milk. It has a shelf life of over a year, compact, easy to transport, and packed with energy for the front lines. You can spread it on bread or stir it into water for a drink, but even that's not enough for you, so you move on to milk separation and refinement. You notice that when you heat milk, a layer of film forms on top. That's the milk's fat content. It's basically thin cream. Scoop off that creamy layer, and what's left is skim milk. Then you take that creamy layer and whip it vigorously in a bowl, whisking air into it as you go. The result is that light, fluffy whipped cream you put on top of cakes. If you keep whipping it even harder though, the fat molecules clump together more and more tightly. Eventually, you end up with a solid product, butter. Frozen butter can last up to 18 months. So out of all these milk-based goodies, which one's your favorite?